Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, strong police presence due to legitimate security threat at the Prime Minister's house, says police. The Jamaica Constabulary Force says it is maintaining a strong police presence outside the home of Prime Minister Andrew Holness in Beverly Hills, St. Andrew, due to a legitimate security threat to the Prime Minister and his household, which has since been repelled. In a statement late Wednesday, the JCF denied reports alleging that a police raid is underway at the private residence of the Prime Minister. The force said, however, that there was an active police presence in the surrounding community and the vicinity of the Prime Minister's residence in response to credible intelligence gathered by the JCF indicating a legitimate security threat to the Prime Minister and his household. The police said a swift and effective action by officers successfully repelled this threat, but it will continue to maintain a presence at the location in line with standard security protocols. The JCF said it remains committed to ensuring the safety and the security of all citizens, particularly in moments where intelligence suggests heightened risk. It urged the members of the public to refrain from sharing unverified information and to stay informed through official JCF channels. Man disobeys order not to return to Central Village, shot dead. A former resident of Central Village was shot dead by gunmen when he visited the Tough St. Catherine community on Wednesday. Residents told the news on Wednesday that the man, who police did not identify up to press time, was marked for death. He reportedly lived in the community at one point, but was forced to flee the area some time ago due to a conflict. According to the residents, he was told by men in the area not to return to the community, and if he did, he would face death. On Wednesday, he went into the area and was shot dead. All of us know him, one man shared. It is just that when you run away from a community, you should not look back. He came back and man see man knock him, the man added. As the police processed the scene, vendors and the taxi operators appeared to be unbothered by what had happened as they continued minding their own business. 12-year-old boy charged over viral assault at a school in Portland. The Portland police have charged the 12-year-old boy who was seen on video physically assaulting another male student on the compound of their school. He was charged on Wednesday with assault occasioning bodily harm. The matter will be brought before the Children's Court in the parish. A date is yet to be set. The incident happened on Thursday, September 12. In the 47-second video, the 12-year-old boy was seen shoving, punching, and kicking the other boy. Following the incident, the matter was reported to the police and an investigation was launched. Vendor fatally shot in St. Andrew. The St. Andrew North Police have launched an investigation into the fatal shooting of a vendor on Tuesday night. The deceased is Shamar Martin, also called Sugar, of Barbican Road, Grand Spence, St. Andrew. Reports are that about 10:50 p.m., Martin was at a shop in the community when he was shot by an unknown assailant. Martin was assisted to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he succumbed to the gunshot wounds. No motive has been established in the vendor's death. Mentally ill man kicks a cop in chest. A man who said he suffers from schizophrenia was made the subject of a probation order after admitting to kicking a police officer in the chest. I was off my meds, Damon Henry told the court following his admission of guilt to assault occasioning actual bodily harm. On Monday, prosecutors in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court outlined that on March 14, Henry kicked the complainant, who is stationed at the halfway tree lockups. I left my home and ended up sleeping in someone's car, and they called the police. They carried me to the station and put me in the cell, telling me to calm down, and I just put up my foot on the gate, and that's when it happened, Henry shared further. Henry, who is blind in one eye, told the senior parish judge Sanchez Burrell that he was not accompanied to court by any relative, as most of his family members live overseas. I have an assistant, and my father lives in Old Harbor, but I don't know where to find him, the man said. I think he needs monitoring from the state, Burrell said, advising the probation and aftercare officers to make a visit to Henry's home. The judge then made Henry the subject of a probation order for 2 years on the count of assault and admonished and discharged him on the count of disorderly conduct. Human trafficking accused again denied bail in St. James's Circuit Court. Karen Watson, the man who allegedly used the social media to lure a woman into committing sexual acts for money in 2017, was again denied bail when he appeared in the St. James's Circuit Court on Tuesday, despite a plea from his lawyer. Presiding High Court Judge Bertram Morrison rejected the bail application from Watson's lawyer, Donovan Collins, on the grounds that Watson, who is charged with breaches of the Trafficking in Persons Act, failed to turn up for a previous trial date on January 10, 2023. Notably, Morrison had also rejected a previous bail application for Watson on January 22 for the same reason. In making his bail application, Collins said, "I have some very sad news to break, and on compassion grounds, I am respectfully asking that the accused man be admitted to bail so that he may attend the funeral service of his late mother," said Collins. He was on bail before. He was complying with his bail conditions, but on one particular date, he missed the dates. The police went to his home on that particular day, where he was seen, and he was taken into custody, and that was how his bail was revoked. Based on my instructions, it was the same day he was supposed to be at the court that the police went there at his home, continued Collins. However, Morrison was not convinced of Collins's argument, and as he did in the January application, it was refused. "I am not able to assist you today based on the antecedent issue. The accused is remanded in custody," the judge said. Watson's trial had been scheduled for Tuesday when he appeared in court on January 22. It was, however, rescheduled to start on October 28, as the prosecution could not proceed with his case yesterday, having dealt with another trial matter earlier in the day. According to the allegations, in January 2017, Watson conned the complainant, who was 18 years old at the time, into believing that he was a talent scout. He then invited her to his home under the claim that he would provide a modeling opportunity for her, following which he held her there against her will and had her perform various sexual acts with different men for fees, which he then pocketed. After he released the complainant, Watson reportedly threatened to blackmail her with videos he had made of her in the various sexual acts. The matter was reported to the police, and he was arrested in April 2017 following a raid at his home. Watson was also charged with illegal possession of ammunition after a 9mm cartridge was seized during the same raid. He pleaded guilty to that charge, and on May 15, 2019, he was ordered by the St. James Parish Court to pay a fine of Jamaican $30,000 or spend 3 months in prison. Following Watson's initial arrest, Senior Superintendent of Police Marlon Nesbeth, who headed the St. James Police Division at the time, issued a warning to young people, especially girls and young women, not to fall prey to bogus talent searchers who they meet online or in person. Thieves rob NCB ATM in Trelawney. Thieves on Tuesday robbed a National Commercial Bank ATM in Duncan's Trelawney. The ATM is located at a supermarket in the town. The robbery took place between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Head of the Trelawney Police, Superintendent Winston Milton, told the news that the police are still seeking to ascertain how much money was stolen. Police officers arrived at the scene, located on the supermarket compound of Chen's. It was observed that the building which houses the machine was broken into and the vault containing the money removed. Milton said that discussions are being held with NCB as the investigations are ongoing. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.